Aloha food lovers, I'm Tiffany and this is my Vegan Aloha Kitchen. Today I'm showing you one of my favorite fall recipes. This ramen is packed with flavor and fresh local ingredients. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my new content. If you've been here before, welcome back. Make sure to give me a wave in the comment box below. I'm so excited to show you all this recipe, so let's get started. The best part of this recipe is it is completely customizable. Here are the list of ingredients that I used, but you can choose different vegetables and adjust the spices to your preference. The recipe will be linked in the comment box below as well. For your runny vegan egg, you will need a package of drained tofu, agar-agar powder, calcium chloride beads, a vegan egg yolk mix, I use the Vegg and I'll link it below, and salt and pepper to taste. Once you have assembled all of your ingredients, start by placing your squash in the oven on 400 degrees for about 20 minutes to soften. If you have a couple hours to let your squash simmer in the crock pot, you can skip this step. We just want to make sure that it's fully cooked before we serve. While the squash is cooking, you can start to prepare your broth. It took me a couple of trial runs to really nail the flavor of what a ramen broth should be. It's a unique combination of many oils and spices. So today I'm going to show you the ingredients that I use so that you can customize this soup to your preference. First thing that I would recommend for everyone is this Better Than Bouillon seasoning. Make sure that you get the seasoned vegetable base. This one can be used in any soups or broths. It's cheaper than buying the box broth because you can mix this in water and make as much or as little as you need. If you like your food spicy, I would recommend getting this chili oil. I use it in my chili. I also use it in red curries. It's perfect for this dish if you want to add a little bit of heat. Use it sparingly because a couple drops will really light the dish on fire. My family really likes the tan ramen. It kind of has a peanutty sesame taste, and so if you like heat and that peanutty flavor, this is an ingredient that you'll want to consider using. If you prefer your food to not be spicy but still want the tan peanut flavor, you can also opt out for sesame oil. This is one of my favorite ingredients. I like to just add it to a simple veggie noodle soup. It gives it a rich flavor. It's really salty, so it can be added to any stir fry or soup just to give it that extra boost. I also use this as a main ingredient in my cheddar and Parmesan cheeses. The last item that we're going to look at is this unagi sauce. It's completely optional. It kind of has a sweet teriyaki flavor with some fishy undertones. I really love to use this on my mushroom and anytime I'm making a veggie sushi. I find that these items on Amazon are usually the same price or sometimes even cheaper than what I find at my local grocery store. So you can check those out and find the links in the description and the comment box below. Now back to our broth. Add garlic, fresh ginger, and 1/4 teaspoon of oil to your crock pot on high heat for about 5 minutes or until fragrant. Adding your spices to the dish first will activate the ingredients and infuse the broth with a rich flavor. Add 4 cups of water, vegetable seasoning, soy sauce, unagi sauce, sesame oil, and miso paste. Stir, give it a taste, and let this simmer while we prepare our vegetables. For this recipe, I'm using sliced shiitake mushrooms, zucchinis, bell peppers, butternut squash, and some Baby Pak Choi. Rinse and chop the peppers, squash, and zucchini. For the mushrooms and pak choi, I'm throwing in them whole for display purposes, but I recommend slicing them into quartered pieces. Let the vegetables simmer for 20 to 30 minutes while preparing your egg to place over the top. I have a detailed description of how to make this egg yolk in a previous video, so I'm just going to link that video at the top of the screen and also put it in the credits at the end of this video if you would like a more detailed description. Today, I'll give you a quick run through. To make the egg white, blend together a half a pack of tofu, 1 teaspoon of agar-agar powder, 1/8 cup of water, and 1/8 teaspoon of salt. Mix together your chloride solution and prepare the Vegg yolk according to the package instructions. This will make 4 yolks. Spray your pan and fill with tofu mixture. Heat for 5 to 10 minutes until you can see the sides browning. With a spatula, carefully flip each vegan egg. If you break, don't worry, the agar will bind it back together when heated on the other side. Just press it down and proceed. Cover and heat for another 5 minutes. Now it's time to assemble our bowl. Add uncooked noodles to your bowl. If you add them to the crock pot or pre-cook them, they have a tendency to be a little bit mushy. Add in the broth from your crock pot, top with veggies and your fried egg. Store these soups in jars for meal prepping, freeze for later, or give them as a gift. As always, thank you for watching. I hit a big milestone this month and hit 1,000 subscribers. I appreciate all of your aloha and support. Let me know what you want me to make next and drop your favorite recipe in the comment box below. Mahalo, and I'll see you in the kitchen.